did you mean a woman like me?
Well, you're elegant and sophisticated, but you can mix with the scoundrels around here and still manage to come out ahead.
Be lucky, I guess.
I guess so, but I wish I could do that.
Stick around. You'll learn.
You're back early. Don't tell me the church elder's wife's nodded off during Bible study. What's wrong?
I spoke to David and Mariri in the marketplace. They were in Tonga.
Colin, you're scaring me. What happened?
Some men came to your people. Blackbirders. They kidnapped half the village.
My family?
Your uncle and two of your cousins. We often speak of love, but do we ever think about it beyond our own close circles? Loving family is easy. The greater challenge comes from loving those unfamiliar to us. Loving those who are different by virtue of background or temperament or skin color. For if we truly love all races, we become one family of man. And family doesn't tolerate crimes against its own. How can we tolerate a child being forcibly taken from her mother? Or young men being sold into slavery? The answer is, we cannot. For to do so is to lose our humanity.
How many islanders would you say were taken?
A few were killed. So look, at least a dozen were taken, and maybe more after I was knocked unconscious.
And this was when?
4 days ago.
And you say it was 2 men that led the group?
She told you that already. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. It happened on a British island. My hands are tied. Now, look, Grief, I'm not in favor of blackbirding any more than you are, but I have to follow procedure.
Procedure? Those people were kidnapped. Now, what more do you need to know?
This isn't the only incident I'm investigating. Blackbirding's been on the rise in all islands lately. Now, every one of these reports concerns an attack similar to the one on Tonga. So what can I do? I'll get round to your case just as soon as I can.
That won't be soon enough.
Thank you, Father. That was lovely.
Thanks, Father. Thank you. God be with you. Yes.
See you, Father.
God be with you.
Flynn?
Grace, I wasn't expecting to see you till tomorrow.
Your sermon was inappropriate today. Blackbirding is an islander's issue and has nothing to do with your congregation.
With all due respect, sir, I couldn't disagree more.
I admire a man who has the courage to speak his mind. But I'm here to speak mine. I've heard some disturbing reports about your behavior.
My behavior?
We've known each other a long time, Colin. So I'll come straight out with it. Is it true that you've taken up with a native woman?
If these reports have led you to question my devotion to the ministry, I must assure you...
This has nothing to do with your work. It's a question of maintaining proprieties. A man should stray and fall prey to some indiscretion.
Tahura is not an indiscretion.
Your work is to service this community. It is imperative that you maintain the respect of your congregation at all times.
You mean the white part, don't you?
I mean those who don't care to hear your sermon because your conduct is not seen as being above reproach. You've done very well here, Colin. It would be a shame to take you away from these people.
Anything?
We've wired authorities in all major ports, haven't heard anything back yet.
So you're just waiting?
Well, what else can I do?
You could contact custom officials, request shipping manifests, wire auction houses from here to New Guinea. How's that for a start?
And I don't see your men down on the wharf searching incoming ships.
Confound it, woman. I don't have unlimited resources.
So you're saying you've done your best?
Yes.
Spoken to the governor?
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. And he's alerted our naval forces to be on the lookout.
For what? Islanders in chains?
Then I guess in that case, we'll have to go it alone, Lieutenant.
And what do you mean by that?
We'll find those people.
I'm warning you, Grief. Don't take the law into your own hands.
Thanks for the advice.
I wasn't sure if I should prepare dinner. I didn't know if you'd be seeing the bishop this evening.
No, the bishop's dining with the church elders. I've been praying for your family. If you'd like to talk.
The bishop seemed upset with you today.
The bishop's just concerned I might be distracted.
Are you?
I've never been more focused in my entire life. The bishop just wants to make sure I'm still focused on bringing Christianity to the islanders.
How can he doubt that? You love your religion and the people here.
That I do. But there's some question as to how much I might have changed since I arrived.
Because of your feelings for me?
Because of all my experiences here.
Don't try to protect me, Colin. I want to know what's going on.
Colin's beside himself. Sister Her hasn't stopped crying since he told her about the Blackbirding.
I wish I could help her. I keep picturing my own children being dragged off. I wouldn't be able to rest until I tracked down every bastard responsible and killed them with my own hands.
My uncle was blackbirded when I was a child.
You never told me that.
My godmother forbade me. My uncle was from Fiji. She feared if we spoke about it, we'd draw the evil spirits here to Tahiti. And to me.
Did you ever find your uncle?
He was found beaten to death on a plantation in New Zealand.
I'm sorry, Lavinia.
We have to find the Tongans. Tahura should not be suffering so.
We'll find them. I promise.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can I get you anything, Reverend?
What about a magic potion for the bishop?
And what kind of potion would that be?
Oh, something that would make him embrace cultural diversity.
Did you get your knuckles wrapped over the sermon? Well, for the record, I thought it was very enlightening, very powerful.
Thank you. I wish the town agreed with you. I wish the bishop shared your enthusiasm.
I remember in my hometown in England, there was a local architect with a vision to build a different kind of church. Spoke emphatically about it for weeks, but no one would listen. People didn't want change. They wanted to stick with what they knew because it was comfortable.
Was this church ever built?
There was one man who believed in this artist. He sold his house to raise funds. And once it was built, people finally saw the beauty and creativity behind the original vision. It's now hailed as one of the most beautiful churches in the area.
That's a lovely story, Claire. But selling houses won't help me with my vision.
Just because people don't actively agree with you doesn't mean they disapprove of you. They're just waiting for someone else to make the first move.
So would you defy your superiors and